Have their first stories of how they got into From Software games. A lot of people talk about the first time playing Dark Souls, the first time playing Demon Souls, the first time playing Dark Souls 2 or 3, or Sekiro, or the more popular one, Bloodborne, or even more so recently, the wildly popular Elden Ring is how the world was introduced to From Software and Souls-like titles. Not me. The one that got me in the door, as a lot of you may know, is Armored Core 6. This game was my 2023 game of the year by a long shot, and I've been scratching and I've been searching to ends of the earth to try to see if we're going to get a DLC or a new big patch update, which they have done to make the PvP better, and they added some more balances and stuff like that. But I mean, like another section to the story, another leg to the saga, and sadly, I don't think we're going to get that. But what I do think we're going to get is an Armored Core 7 or a remake of Miyazaki's first game he's ever directed under his From Software title as director. That's a long way for me to say that, huh? I'm trying to get fancy. Don't get too fancy on 13. We may get a remake of the first game, Armored Core, The Last Raven. Then of course, this was way back in the 90s. I'm going to assume I'm not doing a lot of research on this video.
Sorry to interrupt, Raven, but you are incorrect. Armored Core The Last Revel, released August 4th, 2005. Goofy ass nigga.
He did an interview with IGN. Oh, good God. IGN Japan, they're not bad. And they translated, so you know it may be a bit clunky, but I just want to give you a quick update of what, for one, is the next From Software title after this Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, and secondly, when we could potentially be getting another Armored Core 6 game. So if you don't mind, please drop a like on the video. If you're brand new here, I would love to have you in the arcade. We would love to have you join the freak party. Let's get into it. Miyazaki said, "We have a strong will to continue it in the future after Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. Hidetaka Miyazaki wants a new installment for one of his oldest franchises. The first game the director got to work on was none other than Armored Core The Last Raven." Or Last Raven. I'm gonna have so much fun looking up this trailer to put it for B-roll because I haven't really seen it, I don't think. So it's gonna be exciting to take a trip down memory lane. A title that he holds very close to his heart to this day, something that will be explored deeply as we get to know how he might be planning to direct another release himself after he is finally done with Elden Ring's DLC. So the million-dollar question that a lot of people have been wondering, a lot of journalists been asking, gamers been asking, once he confirmed a few weeks ago that this was probably the last DLC for Elden Ring, what was going to be next? So since it's not going to be Bloodborne remake or remaster, could you be making that's going to be within the next 5 years at least? As revealed by Miyazaki himself, Shadow of the Erdtree is going to be the first and only DLC he plans to make for Elden Ring. While this also means the studio may prefer to jump straight into a sequel, Elden Ring 2 would be crazy. PS6 maybe, I don't know. It also reveals how the director is going to finally have time to himself once again, which is great. Bro deserve all the breaks. And it might be that he decides to direct another Armored Core game. So fortunately, this does not only remain a speculation, as Miyazaki himself has shown a willingness to take on another installment of his first video game franchise. The director gave the following statement in an interview with IGN Japan, giving Ravens fans hope once again. "The Armored Core series is very important to us at From Software. We have a strong will to continue it in the future. I believe Armored Core 6 was a success. On the other hand, not everything was perfect, and there is still room for improvement, so I have no intention on stopping there." The director commented on how while one of his latest games released in the franchise can be considered a success, there is always room to finesse and perfect every single element, something that the studio, especially the director himself, are potentially looking forward to doing. Now, I just want to be clear that I beat Ibis before the patch. This video footage right here on the channel. That's the first Souls-like, or whatever you want to call it, boss that I had to endure in my life. Up to that point there, I played all of my games on easy mode, story mode. I never had any friction. If I did, I was able to drop the game down to easy and go on with my life. Voila, I beat Sifu. But because I'm decent at fighting games, I was trying to get into Evo years back, the whole thing. But as for an action adventure game, this was the first wall that I hit. And when I beat Ibis, it's literally like my brain unlocked. And from that point there, that set me on a Souls-like spiral you have never seen. It looks like we have another Armored Core in the making. I'm thinking it's going to be Armored Core: The Last Raven. I think he's going to remake that one from the sounds of it. But again, a lot of things could change between now and forever. So who knows? Let me know what you think down below. I'm very excited. I want to just give me an excuse to make another Armored Core video on this channel. And I'm just so excited. Thank you so much for hanging out when we listen. And no sure the last song, this is not an ad, but I did an ad for him a few months back. Body Vito plugged him on his channel. They probably paid that boy a bag because I know how much I charged. I know how much I charged for like a 10-minute video, and my channel is mid as shit. He got millions of subs, so he probably got that bag. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, they have a demo out right now. If you're a Souls-like fan, that's free on PlayStation 5, Xbox, and PC. So I mean, shit, what else you doing? Ain't nothing coming out to Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree drop, so why not? Secondly, I will be streaming the Summer Game Fest, Ubisoft Forward, all the big showcases, events. We go crazy with the reactions around here. I would just love to have you, man. I know it's gonna be a lot of people streaming that shit, so if you came from one of my Armored Core videos, all you gotta put is 621 in the chat, baby. Look live, Gun 13. Don't you dare go hollow, baby. We love you. Peace.
All or nothing.
The target's coral shield has been wiped out.